So, my dear Gemini, this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a Five of Wands in the reversed. So, if you find yourself in a new situation where you have to go through the same combat or the same struggles, this card is kind of advising you to not engage. Just don't go into that situation. Don't fight for this, okay? Work with yourself, and you will end up on a higher frequency level where you will attract better things. So don't really put in too much effort into a situation that is kind of looking like your old disappointing situations. And here we have a Page of Wands, and it's in the reverse. So you have a longing for social situations and being with other people and surrounding you with joy and adventure. And you don't want to, sit around sulking at home or being disengaged from your social life or from dating and things like this. But it's not particularly rewarding at this time. So you might meet new people, but it's going to be it's not going to be entirely satisfying. It's still going to be the same awkward situation reappearing, and you might think it has something to do with you. Partly it has, but it just has something to do with what you think that you are worth. Okay, so decide that you are worth more, so you don't have to engage in the same stupid situation over and over again for eternity. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. That's what I was trying to say. This is the situation with said person, and this is what's on their mind about you. This is your feelings towards them. This is the energy between you, the love or hate or whatever it is, and this is on their emotional level towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, the outcome in Leo season, and this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we'll start with the situation here, and we have a Three of Wands in reverse. So you hope that now, this time, finally, now things are going to go smoothly. Now things are going to go as planned. Now I'm finally going to get my big reward. And then it kind of didn't happen, or something was a little bit off with this. Something was maybe the old partner came back, or your partner was promising you the moon that finally they were going to change, and you had a lot of hope, and then you kind of lost it. It didn't go that way that you wanted anyways. So, and this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and it's King of Pentacles in the reversed. So King of Pentacles can represent a husband or a wife or a committed partner. It can also represent Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It can also represent a very stubborn person that is not able to take in new ideas and give up their old habits or their old ways of doing things. So this is what you are feeling with them, that they are too stubborn to kind of even care about engaging in improvement, and that this person is so sure that they are right and you are wrong, that they can't even imagine trying to put in work and effort. It's like there's no humbleness here. So this is what you are thinking about this person, that they are not humble, and that they might also be a little bit cold towards you, maybe exclude you from things, or not being particularly welcome, not happy to see you, not valuing you, things similar to this. Okay, and this is what's on their mind about you, and it's the Devil. So Devil is also Capricorn, as is this mainly, but here we see I guess, well, it's Aries, but it's Earth here. So anyway, Taurus as well, but it's just showing stubbornness. So usually this is Capricorn. So what they think about you is that they are hopelessly tied to you, that they can't break free. So this attitude that where they're trying to show you that you are not valuable to them anymore, or never have been, or won't ever be. It's not really true, but it's not that you have a value. It's more like they are addicted to you and that they can't really break free. So I'm hearing a song. I'm a little bit fearful that it's the same song that came through last month, but it's what it is. So this time anyway, I'm hearing Apocalyptica. Apocalyptica. I'm writing it down. See here. What are they singing? Trying to hear. Okay, I know the song anyway, and I will put it in the description box. I don't know what they are singing. I just hear the melody right now. So I'm not hearing the lyrics, but I'm knowing the content of this song, and it's about not being able to let a person go, even if it's not good for you, even if you are kind of addicted to them. I think that logically, this person might think that it would be a good idea to let you go, since they have kind of identified that you seem to be tied together, but it's not making you happy. So they would prefer to be able to let you go. But instead, they might trying to figure out ways to manipulate you into kind of becoming chained to them. Maybe they hope themselves they can be free. Maybe they can be this devil here, and only you will be tied here. That would be nice, because then they would be fine and in control, and you would be also in control. Controlled. Okay. So someone not appreciating being vulnerable, or being the one kind of not winning or failing, or the one left still loving while the other one has moved on. So things like this. And this is the bond between you. And we have the Hangman. So it talks about time. If you're trying to escape an old relationship or an old situation, you might still be let loose. We have this person is tied here with their foot, and here these people are kind of tied with chains. So there's a situation which has an emotional tie, or it's like a deep desire maybe to be able to fix the situation, even if every logic, every judgment you make over the situation logically is saying no, it's better to let it go, it's better to walk away, this is not going to work out. But it's still something, pulling these people together, pulling you together with this person. But it says when you have been able to kind of make this full lap of learning, you have finished your course in being tied to the devil and knowing how to get yourself out of that, you are going to be released, and you are able to move forward again. This is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. We also have a 3 of wands here. So you want something else. You want something better for yourself, but it's not happening as of now. It's not happening at this moment. If you would engage in a new relationship now, or in an old relationship, you will have the same problem. So it's better to work with oneself and your own self-value to attract better things into your life. So this is what's on your emotional level towards this person, and it's a 5 of Cups. So this is at least a relief. This person can be as stubborn and difficult as they want. It doesn't matter to you that much anymore. You have started to overcome the disappointment, and they don't have the same emotional power over you. So you don't feel the same loss when this person is acting like this. It's like it's not touching your back here is what I'm feeling. You can be free from it, have some distance towards it. There's still 2 cups standing here, so it might still be love. But both people are kind of ignoring each other and pretending like the other person doesn't matter. So that's not a way to be in a loving relationship. And you are probably like this because you have been, this is a card of disappointment. So you have been disappointed many, many, many times. So you have your reason to not engage. The other person's reason might be a tiny bit selfish, like they want to have this power over people or not have to lose their face or lose their dignity or self-respect. It's better if you do that, if you lose your dignity and you lose your self-respect and you do everything that's awkward and uncomfortable, and they can do their own stuff that's more suitable for them and making them happier. So it's a little bit on the selfish end maybe. And this is on their emotional level towards you, and it's the sun here in reversed. So as soon as I took this card up, I felt a nervousness in my stomach. So it's a person that might think that you are their whole world, but it's kind of lying to themselves about this fact. So they don't want to admit to this, and they are kind of persuading themselves that things aren't in this way. And we can notice that the devil is often called the shadow, is the shadow, and this is the light. And the light here is in shadow because the sun in the reversed, it's like a clouded day. So even in the clearest moment, this person is in the shadows, okay? So this person on this side is going through something. They have kind of lost themselves into the fogs. They probably had like, I'm feeling like an elevated position in your relationship, and they would want to prefer to have that back. But since it's not like this anymore, because you don't want to be disappointed anymore, you're probably leaving this person with a feeling of wanting the old back. So they can't comprehend what has happened. They can't accept. They're still maybe telling a little bit of stories to themselves, that they were the one getting tired and they are so over you and they don't want anything to do with you anymore, or things like this. But they're lying to themselves on every level. So this person would be fairly lost and don't know which way is up and which way is down, and might feel very confused and disoriented. So they're going through a little bit of a crisis here. It's 2 major arcana card, and we have the Hangman also being a major arcana card. So it shows the person going through some kind of personal growth, traumatic energy that's kind of wants to transform this person into sacrifice their ego and become like a normal person. Okay. So no real desire to see the truth here. And when you don't see the truth, you can't be set free. You will still be stuck with the devil. So this person is in more trouble than what you are. You seem to detach yourself just fine. It's just that you have to give up dreams of, you thought maybe that finally I'm home. I have found the right person. I'm going to be happy. And then no. And it doesn't have to be dealing with even love relationship. This can be also a career, for example, where you are promised like everything, and then someone was sheeping out on you and not giving you what they promised, what they told you, that I will fulfill your needs, you will get this and this and this, and then they broke their promise. This details. It might be that you will end up in similar situation where people will break their promise to you again. So be aware of the red flags. You know now how people might try to manipulate you specifically in very specific kind of ways that has to do with your pattern, and you can be attentive to this. You don't have to be overly scared or overly judgmental or anything like that. Just notice, okay, so this person is going with this person. I'm probably going to repeat my old pattern. So thank you, but no thank you. I see it comes crawling, kind of the same behavior, which you might have seen with other people before and which you don't desire to encounter again. So you're not thrilled, but you are not depending on this situation anymore. So you can play it kind of cool. So that's good. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And we have the Fool in the reverse. So you don't want to be this person's fool or any person's fool. So you're not going to throw yourself fully into a new situation. If the new situation or the old situation or the situation you are in is not giving you what you want and need, you are not going to sacrifice yourself on the altar of being the bigger person and being brave and fixing things. Because the Fool is the person that is not scared of being vulnerable, is not scared of what might happen or the consequence. So this person can be, oh, I love you so much. I want to be together with you. Things they can say things like this. And the other person will say, I never intended this. I just wanted you to, I just wanted to have fun, whatever. This person has really no problem of engaging themselves like this because they want to give their life the best chance that there is. They want to make the best out of every situation. So they are jumping into situations and making really great effort. But the great thing with the Fool is also that they can move on as easily if they jumped into something where they didn't want to stay and swim around in. So again, this showing that you have still this beautiful trait with you where you can throw yourself into new situations and create beautiful, beautiful things. So you don't have to stay and swim around with crocodiles if you don't think that that's fun. So again, it's showing this disengagement from you, that yes, you're still this Fool kind of personality that takes life and you know what you want, so you go and grab it. But if it turns out to be, the gold turns out to be sand in your hands, you're not the one sticking around crying over spilled milk. You will engage yourself in another situation that's more promising, and you still have the same power to do that. That hasn't changed. It's just that when you throw yourself into a new situation, you want to see that the other person is there for you too. So it's not that complicated. And this is the other person's behaviors and attitudes. And we have a 10 of coins. So it's a 10. We have 19 here. 1 plus 9, 10. So it's something that was very fulfilled for them to be with you. It was like the greatest thing ever. It was real value. But maybe they took you for granted, or they put themselves in a very favorable position in this situation. So they didn't really appreciate you, or maybe being so grateful for you being there. So now they just have to accept the fact that they might still think that you are the most valuable thing in their life, but they don't really have access to your valuable goods anymore because you have disengaged on every level. Okay, so this is the outcome, and here we have the Knight of Swords in the reversed. So Knight of Swords in the reversed. It's feeling it's like your energy, and maybe you want this to sting even a little bit more for this other person. Spark. It's not like you're totally disengaged. If you want to take revenge and, making this person suffer even more, maybe parading your new situation in front of the old person, or things like this. It's like you still have a little bit of interest. We can see this here. So you're playing in this direction for someone here, but the heart is going in another direction. So what's up with that, Gemini? But it's kind of spiteful, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So it's more like rubbing in the salt in someone's wounds. And maybe that's how they did you in the past. And well, I'm not the one to judge. Okay, so you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show its beauty and your part in co-creating it. So it's the Fool, this where you can create whatever new situation you want because you have this kind of power. You're not the one sitting waiting for someone else to take charge. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking the fire is a gratifying activity. We can see all these cards here are in the reverse. So I'm actually going to read the reversed option, a bit of it anyway. So you will get even more depth to this and to the understanding of what's going on in this last row here with the outcome and people's behaviors and attitudes. Sometimes your fire gets dosed by others who don't want to be all that you can be, don't want you to be all that you can be. In the case, you need to move away from the water lest things get too damp. The spark card in reverse position may also indicate that you're allowing yourself to be so consumed by a thought, feeling, or situation that you're in danger of becoming completely burned out. Compulsion and impulsiveness must be tempered now. Rest by a warm fire, let things die down a bit, then you'll see if the true spark will still be there. If not, you can always light another fire at another time. So it kind of talks about maybe you wanting to rush into something new very quickly, maybe to take revenge on this old thing here. And, well, you can do that. But as I said from the beginning of this reading, you will get a better outcome for yourself if you engage in clearing out your own energy, everything that made you accept this codependent situation where you were wanting to create a lot of things but only got disappointed because you didn't have really a partner to work together with these things, because the other person maybe felt like they should have some kind of special treatment, sitting on their high horse, this little baby, and here the devil sitting on this little pillar here. If you would work on yourself and see why you allow this, and getting more attentive to not allowing these kind of things in the future, you would be able to build relationships with a better foundation. So that's the only warning. In other case, you kind of seem fine. You're not happy with how you had to give up your dream, but you're fine, and you're also a little bit spiteful or full of this I'm going to show you. I might hear this song, I'm going to show you crazy.